You are about to receive messages that may be harmful to your mental state. Your sense of reality will be questioned. Your view on things will be altered. You are now part of the Meta. The Meta controls everything. The Meta determines what will and will not happen. You are watching The Meta Show.
Hi, welcome to The Meta Show. Today we have a very special guest lined up. We have no mittens today, so you're getting the Big Red Boat. I've doubled my size for your viewing pleasure. And I also have a great audio soundbite for you, courtesy of a very famous and wonderful goon who has provided us with a great soundbite. So we're going to take it away, Mr. Havish.
And dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life is plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Ollie.
All right, now that we've got the intros out of the way, hi Billy, how's it going?
Hello, Mr. Boat. How do you do today?
I'm fucking wonderful. So we just played a wonderful rendition of Barbie Girl by Havish, who's one of our FCs. I would say that was a great rendition. So welcome everyone to the Meta Show. This is Boat here, and Mittens is celebrating his birthday. He's out of town, so we're getting double Boat. We got Billy from Tesla Lights here today to tell us all the news of the day. Jay Mays is going to stop by later. Right now he's busy moving hundreds and hundreds of Titans around New Eden. Today's show is going to be pretty straightforward. As part of a fair and balanced news, we're just going to mock PL for the next hour. We're going to mock NC, mock Tri, mock Fraternity, mock Black Legion, and that's all we're going to do all day. So if you're here to enjoy this, we were going to have Pro God Legend on too. He hasn't responded yet, so we're trying to get as many sides of the story as we can. Of course, Billy and Pro God being two different fleets, we got to get their two different sides of the story. So, oh yeah, Skill Yourself. Well, no, Skill Yourself. Didn't they beg CCP to get them out? Isn't that where they're at right now?
Well, I mean, that's not exactly unique. PL did too. It's just the Skill Yourself one actually got posted publicly. Yeah,
so for those of you that have been watching, we're heading out there now to give you a live view of UALX. This morning, I believe, Billy, if correct me if I'm wrong, GOTG screamed to the heavens for everyone to self-destruct because last night Asher and a few brave men reinforced the DO6H Keepstar. So they told everyone to log in, lose their ships, and hurry up and get home. Was that fun for you?
I unfortunately was asleep at the time, but my fleet commanders tell me that they had an excellent time this morning having tea and biscuits while destroying GOTG Dreads. It was an excellent opportunity for learning and the reviewing of their ammo levels.
Question though, this is something that the stream has been very curious about. You were, I'm guessing, running the Titans, correct? Well, was Pro God running the Dreads?
I was. No, he was not.
What was he running?
He was kind of cycling through the fleets. He was doing some stuff with the Nightmares originally.
Yeah.
Just kind of managing the subcaps mostly.
Yeah, so for those who don't know...
He came back and flew his rag later, and as the subcaps became less relevant to the fight. But, yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, right now, New Eden is in a state of hyperbolic panic. One half of EVE got trapped in UALX, is where we're heading to now to show you the outcome of a fight that went down Thursday night into the Friday morning, I believe. Maybe it was Wednesday night to Thursday. I don't know. I lost track of all the days. I've been up pretty late lately. Big fight went down. Titans were splatted. The northeast and west and pretty much the north half of EVE, they lost 10 Titans and a smattering of other ships. The south lost 4 Titans We probably should have only lost 3, but that 4th one, he just got unlucky. So it would have been a lot worse for them, but, you know. The node crashed, as we all know. We've had Falcon on this week here on the INN to tell us what's going on. I think the server held up as well as Falcon could make it. I mean, Falcon said he was up till 4 a.m. trying to keep this shit safe. So, yeah, it's been an interesting time. So right now we are going to jump into our top story. And before we do that, we're going to thank Shingli for 22 months. We're going to thank Ingress for 22 months. Tiebreak for 5 months. Jay McCormick just subscribed. Thank you very much. 38 months. Thing on a spring. Thank you. So we're gonna press a fancy button here. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, in today's top story, I mean, there is no other top story other than the fight in UALX. Pretty much that's the only story right now, and if you haven't been paying attention, you've been living on a rock all week. The biggest Titan fight to break out in EVE Online happened. It finally did come to pass. It did not start at downtime like everyone's hopes and dreams. It started around 3 EVE, so there was only about 10 hours of fighting to have. The game couldn't handle that many Titans and Super Carriers and Forza R's and Keep Stars and all this other stuff that the game has had its presence. For the node crashing, Mr. Villy, what do you think was the #1 reason that caused it to go over the edge? Was it the sheer numbers or all the kabooms, you know, the dead Titans? What do you think it was?
I don't know. You had 4,000 or 5,000 people trying to work on that same node. There was a lot of fighters on grid. There's a lot of explosions. I know certainly the explosion of the Titans has been highlighted as something that possibly could have been a problem, but there was a lot of other AoE stuff going on, so I don't know if that was actually an issue. Either way, as soon as we hit the Doomsdays on the first 2 Titans, the server basically went from like a tolerable level to like just fucking dead. Like, well, not dead, but like just molasses.
I think it had a lot to do, and I'm hearing a lot of things from different people. Is, you know, we've had shows all week here on INN and trying to cover this, and from what I'm hearing, the Keepstar played a big part in it because of the way tether mechanics work. The game having to handle people tether, untether, tether, untether. Those server calls going like crazy. So, yeah.
Possible.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, a big fight went down. Almost 420 Titans involved. Over 400 super carriers, 400 carriers. A smattering of dreads and subcaps, and just a lot. I think the theme of the fight, and a lot of people say it was the Titans, but my favorite part was the constant stream of dreadnoughts that were coming in from test. I mean, we had 100 here, then another 100, then another 100, and then another 100, and just constant streaming of dreads. I think that was everyone's favorite part. I mean, for you, Villy, what was your favorite thing to see in that fight?
Probably my favorite movement was when we got to Doomsday 2 Titans within like 20 seconds of each other and killed them both to open the fight, and that was probably the greatest feeling a fleet commander could feel. Is like, primer is this dude, Doomsday 1 on him, Doomsday 2 on him, and just like, ooh, that feeling when they explode and you get those guys going, oh my god, we just killed Titan, oh my god, we killed 2, and then of course we've got no more Doomsday. It's a little slower, but that first moment, oh, she gets you nice and hard. A
great analogy that was given to me, and I really did enjoy this analogy, and this came from one of the guys that was on the show during the 10-hour fight. He said it felt like a good old-fashioned British versus American musket fight, where, you know, you walked up from the Keepstar grid with, how do I put this? You walked into the Keepstar grid with, what is those? Think about the movie with Mel Gibson in it, where he tells his
Patriot?
men... Yeah, The Patriot! It's like The Patriot, where he tells his men, we're gonna fire 2 shots! And his men are like, 2 shots in the face of British regulars! That's... oh shit! And it looked like that from the SHIELD perspective, right? You fired your DDs, like crazy, and then you went, okay, here they come, boys. They're gonna shoot back now. Who are they gonna hit? Is that what it felt like? You know, everyone launched their one musket ball, and then, oh shit, here it comes.
Not really. Like, we knew we had the better positioning and the better like ships for this fight. So Much more, it maybe felt like, I don't know, somebody armed with a rifle against somebody armed with a musket, maybe. You know, just shield super fucking supremacy. Like, fuck
Now-
yeah, baby.
Now, I did get told this, and Eris suggested this, and here's what Eris' suggestion was: is if you could keep this camp up for at least a week, is that you should
Week.
is that you
Those
should
are fucking rookie numbers, Bode. You gotta bring those fucking numbers up.
You're gonna pump those up for... No, but seriously, the question is, if you can keep this thing running, is to unanchor the Fortizar right here and drop another Keepstar right where that Fortizar is. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no. We don't have an unlimited supply of Keepstars.
Yeah,
okay?
I know. I mean, two
Like,
is a good number.
Yeah.
So,
no, that would be cool, but like it doesn't gain us a ton, and
Yeah.
we would have to spend the 7 days on anchoring the Fortizar, and then another big fight to anchor it. And like Fortizar does the job, and you know we're ready to see what they can do to try and get away.
Yeah, so did CCP ever comment on what the optimal number of bubbles you're allowed to have here is? Did they ever tell you, like, hey, this is how many you can have?
No,
That you're just gonna keep going until you feel you have enough?
no, we're just gonna I think that there's a healthy number of bubbles there now. Nothing too crazy, just a reasonable amount that a normal person would accept that a proper hell camp requires. If somebody spawns inside those bubbles, obviously, you know, they're in a little bit of trouble. They're not getting out, and I think we have just the right amount.
Just the right amount. So, for the viewer's sake, just the right amount is 175 T1 large warp disruptors, 8 mediums, and 4 smalls. So, yeah. I definitely agree with
Jesus
you.
Christ, you're right, Boat. Those are fucking rookie numbers. Get a fucking shit up.
I don't think that's enough. I'm surprised you're not at 200. I expected a good 200 there. 175 is...
Fucking rookie numbers.
I don't think that's a big enough
like
ball.
It's not like even like half of what a true Goonswarm Hell Camp would have, right? Like,
No, I mean, like, if you think about the grapes, I mean, this looks like a bundle of grapes. For those of you that, I mean, honestly, look at this. It looks like a lot of grapes. It reminds me of the grapes of PR, right? You know, I had that station so bubbled. Here's one thing I want to ask you, and what do you think about this? Okay, just in right now. I'm being told this is our 3rd Fortizar kill of the day. So for those that don't know, while the entire South is locked up in on a grid of bubbles, Fortizars are dying. So far, we've killed, I believe, 3 Fortizars, maybe a 4th, and they haven't had much of a response. So it looks like 3 Fortizars have died. 1 in Coruscant, 1 in Tesakin, which was an NC.1, and that was from Black Rise. And then there was another one killed somewhere else. I don't have the battle report for that. I mean, strategically speaking, and someone asked me this, and they wanted me to ask you this question when you came on the show today. What happens now? You've got them locked up. Does this give you the ability to go around and hit things and do things? Or does your focus have to be on moving in here, getting everyone settled, and then going from there?
so currently the focus is to keep the camp up and extract the maximum amount of tiers. We've set our salt extraction levels to maximum possible on Reddit, but we're really focused on matching the proper water salinization level of tiers. Obviously, you know, what was once a river is becoming a stream, and we're working on, you know, trying to maintain that stream. And it's, you know, obviously going to start become a drip soon, because, you know, there's only so much you can harvest out of a group of people like this.
Yeah, for those
The reality is, Boat, we've got them right between our legs, or right where we want them. And it's safe to say that we're not exactly interested in just letting things go.
Yeah, I would
There's
say
some long-standing grudges here.
There's a
between
lot of-
certain people and other people.
you
And
can
now you
say,
put yourself in a position where it's like, you know, certain people on Pandemic Legion's side, for example, may have said things on Twitter that were offensive or that caused mental
Right.
anguish
Right.
to the members of our coalition. Certain members of the Pandemic Legion team may have abused brave new souls, like just absolute fucking travesties, crimes, and there's this essence of pure hatred and revenge that must be fucking quenched by some just forcing them to not log in. So, you know, our plan is to keep this camp up, and, you know, the other things we may do, like kill Fortizars or attack them, you know, we're going to do that too.
To the people that doubt, and there's a lot of people out there that doubt on both sides that you guys can keep this camp up, I want to remind everyone that there's a place called Providence. And a lot of people doubted on both sides that Horde would have the fortitude and the effort in them to proceed to take that entire region in 4 days, and it was done, right? It happened. A lot of people don't realize you're looking at what I call the Reddit warriors, and these guys have a lot of fortitude when it comes to doing one thing and one thing only. And here's the thing, Billy, and this is my feeling on this, is, okay, so you've got them locked up, and Reddit is flowing. Reddit is flowing so well. We linked Reddit here.
It's a stream, Bo. A stream of tears.
It's definitely bigger than that.
I can surf on this shit.
No, it's definitely bigger than that. It's getting close to an Amazon. I don't think our viewers realize this, but Goons were known for a generation of EVE players. 4 or 5 years is a good generation in this game. I'd say 5 years is about the max, usually when the cycle restarts. I'm actually thinking about giving a talk about this, hopefully somewhere. Is that EVE goes in cycles. You have generations. You have the new guys come in. Eventually, they start to take over. The old guard backs off. And for a generation of EVE players that lived in the Bob generation, Goons were the masters of propaganda. Goons made the propaganda what it is today. You had things like Stahlragen and many, many others who created some of the best propaganda Goons and EVE has ever seen. And then you had Test show up, and in the Reddit era, and they made propaganda. And then you have Brave show up, and now Karma Fleet. And you're seeing that all the people who make the best propaganda in every war since I've played this game are now blue to each other. And Reddit is the place to see it all. I don't know if you feel that way, Billy, but I feel like PL might have fucked up here. They're going after the two groups that make the best propaganda.
There's been an evolution.
Okay, an evolution, yes.
Once, there was CAOD, where the tiers were only harvested, you know, but by, you know...
Moderated harvesting, yeah.
Moderated harvest, yeah.
Yeah, you can't...
And then there was Kugu, where the edginess was just unstoppable, where...
Right.
The tiers were harvested, but, you know, the northern forces now, you would call them...
Hold on, Billy.
We're in control of that tier harvesting machine.
Yeah, one second. We gotta take a step back here. You mentioned...
Breaking news!
You mentioned COAD, and you mentioned... Kugu. A lot of our viewers are newer. They don't know these places. So for those that don't know, I'll go into Chaos, and then you can bring us in for Kugu. COAD, it was coalitions, alliances, and it was the place where if you were a 0-0 member or you were a member of a major alliance that could participate in this game on a level of at least 20-30 guys, you would see the posting there. That's where things happened. Okay, when you were fighting Bob on the streets of Delve, you would go to Chaos to see them post about it. One of the most famous posts was by Sir Mole, who told all of EVE that Goons were dead, okay, and that they would be no more. And then I walked in and I took Delve. Yeah. And then tell us about Kugu. Kugu, I think, was an evolution of people just didn't want to be moderated. Would you say that would be a good way to put it?
Oh, Kugu was the center of the shitposting universe, Bo. It was just filled with, people calling other people shit, people doxing each other, and people hating each other.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful synergy of absolute disgust. And I truly miss the ability to go back and look over those posts, so I could go, pull up the I told you so posts.
If you could take a Kugu of old, I would compare that to a modern 4chan. Like, there is no real control there. Anything goes until the Matani came along and a couple others, and they started moderating Kagutsuman. For those that don't know, Kugu, which is short for Kagutsuman, Kagutsuman was a very famous hacker who, during the days of Bob, this is going back a long time, he was bought and paid for by Bob to hack Goons. Well, they didn't pay him. He wanted a Wyvern. He was promised a Wyvern. They didn't give him a Wyvern. So he went, you know what, fuck you. I don't want to work for them anymore. Here, goons, I'm going to prove to you I'm a real hacker. I'm going to hack you guys. Here's your CEO's login information to your forums. Here's all your private stuff. Okay, I'm a real hacker. Now I'm going to go hack them for you because fuck them. And he released a whole lot of internal communications between Band of Brothers and CCP. And this became such a sore spot that Kagutsumin became an unmentionable. You could not say his name on the forums, on KOAD, for years without it being blacked out, whited out. He just became unmentionable. So he started a place called Kagutsumin, which started out as a way to like leak intel and leak the EVE WikiLeaks and to post the internal stuff of different alliances. It became like a spy heaven. Everyone went there to be famous. That soon transformed.
Folks, I'm gonna have to stop here.
Oh, please go ahead.
It's one of the greatest, things of all time.
Oh yeah.
But we got to get back to you, Alex Camp.
Yeah, but
we're missing the real fucking story of the fucking week here. Did you know there were fucking Eastern Bloc Super Cap fleet trapped in this fucking system?
Did you?
You know that?
No, I didn't. I do have some information.
Let me tell you, man. They're fucking trapped. They can't log in. It's fucking crazy.
Holy God, I love this game. I got something for you. Actually, I don't know where the fuck I put my logs. Hang on. Fuck, I can't find my logs. Hang on. I had you a gift, Billy, and I gotta find it. Hang on.
Oh, don't. Oh. I've seen the logs, okay? I've got guys who have been harvesting Twitter and fucking Reddit and all these callouts for fucking months, and they've all been like, Billy, did you see this one? Did you see this one? And I'm like, yes, I saw that one. And it makes me feel better that you found it for me again. And then they show me another one, and I'm like, yes, I like that one too. It's a great feeling, boys. It's a great feeling.
Well, no, not those logs. No, these are better logs. Okay, I've got better logs. Just give me 1 second.
All right, you want to up the ante? I'm willing to play this game.
A goon who was bored. Okay, we had a goon who was bored, and so
bored goon.
Data mined.
Wait, whoa! You're telling me there's a bored goon?
Yes.
He's able to log in. Last time PL wasn't able to log in.
So
Come on now.
This goon patriot. Hey, Kid Color, welcome to the show. We're gonna have you talking here in just a second. We had a goon patriot who got bored, who data mined what is logged off here based on accounts of deaths and what escaped and what didn't escape. And as far as he can tell from Eve Kill and Locator agents that he personally ran, these are the numbers. Okay. We're looking at 325 ships stuck in these bubbles. We've got 2 Molochs, 5 Vendettas, 1 Revenant, 67 Avatars, 3 Leviathans, 29 Erebus's, 15 Ragnaroks, a whole bunch of super carriers that I'm not going to count on stream, and about 50 Dreads. So that's the numbers that he came up with. The Vendettas weren't included. We don't know if they got out or not. Some locators have them here, but we're unsure about that one. So yeah, that's some numbers, man.
Whoa. Why are you hitting me up with numbers?
Because it's amazing! I love numbers!
If there's 1 trapped, there may as well be 10 trapped. There may as well be 1,000 trapped.
There's no
we are gonna
stuck
fucking
we killed them all.
camp this shit until there's nobody trapped.
Now,
realistically, until we get bored.
Now, K-Color,
that's not gonna be anytime soon. These newbies have been waiting for this shit for years. There's little brave new bros who were getting fucking smashed in their griffins by avatars years ago. And now those dudes are flying fucking Ragnaroks, and they're like, I'm ready for revenge! And they're fucking ready to rock and roll.
So, K-Color, you were in the north just now, and the reason I bring you here is while we're camping UALX, there's a side story going on. That is the war for solveless aggression in the north, or the continuation of the Casino War, maybe Casino War Volume 2. The Storage Wars, there we go. How'd that go today? I heard we killed some Fortizars today, is that correct?
You killed CO2's Forge staging Fortizar in Coruscant. Okay. Uncontested, even though they all hard-formed.
Now, I had some people asking me, why is there a big super fleet formed up, Boat? Why are these enemy super fleets formed? Did it even show up, or what happened?
It appears that they didn't take the fight. They bitched out, which is kind of expected out of them lately. And now what they are doing is they have gone to one of the other timers we created, the Faction Fortizar, and they are killing it themselves. Samoa Faction Fortizar that we reinforced, they are killing it so that they can claim
Wait, so they're killing their own Faction Fortizar so that they can claim that they're winning in the north?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the esteemed crowd, you can't make this shit up. Billy, I mean, could you ever have envisioned that this would be the current state of EVE, that Black Legion and PL and NC would have something trapped, locked up by a bunch of newbies and brave newbies and test, and that they would be losing 4 stars at the same time in the North. Did you ever think that this would be a possibility?
Yes. Not only did I think it would be a possibility, I dreamed of it. I fucking like put it in a picture and looked at it when I went to bed. This is the kind of stuff that fuels a. Apparently we've got
Bunch of interceptors are dying.
No, there's some random things happening. We'll see here.
Yeah, it looks like interceptors from Razor, unless they're flipping sides. Because they went over to kill these interceptors and they stopped shooting them, so I'm wondering why that is. Any comment on that one?
Oh, what's our getting some interesting intel here.
Oh, please share. Go ahead, please.
Well, no, it's intel. I can't share it.
Why not?
Spy masters are very particular about holding on to their favorite, spies. They don't want to just let those things go.
Well, please tell me you're going to share this. After the fact, anyway. Okay, so K-Color, you tend to have a fair and balanced view of all this. Okay?
It sounds like, I'm being told, Horde is coming to bail out Daddy.
No way. Wait, so the Horde mutant fleet?
Oh, Horde's super fleet.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have a picture live for you right now. A live picture of, them killing their own Fortisar. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, no, serious question though. Serious time. I mean, do you think that they try a breakout before a downtime? Like, in the case of these dreads, they logged in about 10-15 minutes before a downtime. We had a lot of goons saying, well, why don't they just try after downtime when everything's nice and quiet? I mean, when is the best time you think they'll try it?
I think they're trying it right now.
Are you serious?
They've got Horde supercaps coming, and
But what are those supercaps even going to do? It's sound jammed.
Well, we're figuring that out.
I mean, are they just moving down to like move in and then maybe go for?
Well, I'm told they've moved Horde's entire super fleet into cache right now, which is heading towards us.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Like, I don't know, man. Like, this is
I'm part of Horde's supercap group. I don't see anything.
I've got pictures.
Oh, please share this, because I think we need this. If you link it to me, I can link it to our stream here. Get us their boat. Now I can't do that. I gotta present the fair and balanced news that is INN. God, what a terrible time for Mittens to miss out. Don't you agree, guys? I mean, we need Mittens here. We all need to show Mittens love.
It's what happens every time some kind of major war happens is he goes AFK.
Yeah, everyone needs to throw money at the screen so we can tell Mittens how much we love him via hoarding ourselves out. But anyway, no, this is a serious point, because if I remember correctly, Villy, PL moved their armada down here to tip the scales, to kind of smug it up and be like, look, we've got more dicks on the table than you'll ever imagine, and you can't do anything about it. And then, all of a sudden, going into this war, this fight in UALX, you guys dropped 100 plus Titans, and nobody expected that. I think the last time we saw you guys use Titans was right before UALX, or not UALX, XIX's massacre, and we saw 55. Where did all these Titans come from? I mean, this is what a lot of people wanted to know.
We built them in our citadels.
Yes. No, I'm understanding that. I understand that you built them. Also, thank you for your bits.
When you own space, you get money and resources.
You know what else helps getting that money and resources? Things like mining and having awesome regions in the south. You know, attempting to utilize your industrial output and try to catch up to some fucking super-powered mining faggots like the Imperium. We'd only get second place every time, but I'm happy for that second place. Won't you even try to take that away from me?
Second place?
Yeah, we've been beating Quarius hard, man. We've been crushing that shit.
Well, that's
second place is ours.
Because we're kind of at war right now, so we can't really mine in Quarius.
How long do you think it'll be until the MERs starts excluding Delve? You know how they kind of exclude Citadel for...
Before they have to balance it out?
I'm not just kind of like, oh, this is the mining done. This is the mining done excluding Delve.
And see, here's my question, and this is the question, I guess, of the hour, is what happens now with industry and EVE? Because as more and more opportunities to be doing industry, I mean, now I would venture to say is the best time to be making your bucks before CCP wakes up and realizes Rorquals are still broken, and they wake up and realize that super carriers and Titan ratting are still a thing, and they're still broken, and they need fixed. And before CCP goes and does all that and ruins the game for everyone but goons, this would be the best time for all these people in the north to be making money. But, as we can tell from NGSA, the heroes that are AFK camping Delve and soon to be hacking it, and everyone that's doing the fine work of UALX and keeping all these supers and Titans from making money, what happens? I mean, how do they just like keep their profits going? Because it feels like Fraternity realized, hey, we got to self-destruct all these shifts. We're losing money. You know, GOTG realized this. Why hasn't PL? Why hasn't SkillU?
Why hasn't PL realized that mining is good?
Yeah, well, I mean, no, I mean, why haven't they realized, like Fraternity have and GOTG have, that they've got to get out of this fucking hell camp, even if they die? They'll reimburse their guys, and they've got to get home because they're just not able to do anything.
Well, did you not catch, the PL Serv fleet and the NC Serv fleet that suicided yesterday?
Yeah,
caught on first.
But yeah, but those aren't super carriers.
Embrace death. Embrace the death.
Yes, but
if they lose the supers and Titans in there, that entire U.S. time zone offensive by them just completely falters out.
Do you think so, Kid Color? Like, so explain that to the viewers here. What do you mean?
Well, basically, right now, EVE is a game of time zones. You get to set your final time zone for whatever you want. You get to set your SOV to whatever you want, as long as you keep the ADM high enough. So basically, you have Test, who's EU-US time zone, fighting against Fraternity, who's the Chinese time zone. So both of them kind of don't share the same time zone. Right. So any timer Test makes is going to be in Chinese time zone. Any timer Frat makes is going to be in US time zone. So they couldn't really follow up that well until PL brought their super fleet down.
Yeah.
So what's trapped in there isn't just the super fleet. It's the whole US time zone push.
So it's everything they have for US time zone. But if that's trapped there, Villy, let's say a week from now, you still got them trapped there. Does that mean you guys could go around and start hitting their staging Fortizars and their staging Citadels?
A week from now?
Well, I mean, once you guys are fully moved out, I don't know how long it's going to take you to move into UALX, but...
Like, the Citadels we started killing this morning.
Oh, so it's already begun! Alrighty then! Never mind. Okay, so you'll kill them in a week! I was right, it takes 6 days. You got to reinforce them first. So when you kill them in a week...
The way they're timed, some of them are going to end up with final timers with like 9 days on them and shit.
Okay, so a little more than a week. But, well, okay, when the culling begins, what happens to... I mean...
The culling.
Because it just feels like... It honestly feels like they're between a rock and a hard place. Because if those Citadels go down and they're still stuck here, they're never getting out. Because then they have nowhere to jump to. Right? Like, that becomes extremely risky for them. It just feels like as the days mount, the hours mount, the longer they sit there... The slimmer their chances get of ever getting the fuck out of here, right? Because if you look at it, they should have got out, and this is my opinion, maybe you can give what you feel about this. I think they should have tried to break out at that 1500 EVOP before the Fortizar went online. Would you say that would have been probably their best bet?
Yeah, if they were going to try it that way.
Because it feels like now it's gotten to the point where they may have to wait a month and just say, okay, guys, we'll get out of here in a month when they're bored. And when they finally have given up camping this place and the war's over, we'll just get out of here and go home and go about our business. I mean, what do you think?
I think that's the biggest difference. I pointed it out last time that 9.3 PI is completely different. Test is staging in this system now. Like, it wasn't just a random system that PL's hellcamped in. This is now their staging system. Which means even if the bubbles get cleared, you just have to have 1 or 2 autistic people, which Test is pretty much guaranteed to have.
Fucking right we do.
Just have a ditcher there, waiting and ready. And,
yeah.
We
actually specifically set this Keepstar as an insta-undock on the camp.
Okay, so someone just asked why is the Keepstar set this way. For those, you just got the answer. Billy just answered it. It's so when you undock, you insta-undock right towards those bubbles. Give or take a few inches, but... So here's a thing that I think is important, and this reminds me, and K-Color brings up a great point. Do you guys remember the old Northern Coalition? I mean, I know Villy does. I don't know if K-Color was around then. And viewers, I'm going to give you a bit of a history lesson. There was a character named Solid Cameron. He had 2 Titans logged off in a position. PL knew where those Titans were logged off in, and they were 24 hours a day using a shared account. We know it's a shared account because the guy that was sharing it told me about this. And this is back in the day. I mean, this is a long time ago. And PL had a lot of fanboys at CCP, so they could get away with it. And what they would do is they would share a single Hictor between 3 guys. And each of the 3 guys would camp for 8 hours a day. So for 8 hours a day, they would sit there and they would wait and wait and wait until they had the opportunity. They would wait for the opportunity to catch it, and they eventually did. They eventually caught him about 3 weeks later by just constantly camping. Is that what you're seeing here? Is that what you're seeing going to happen? Is there a chance that that's going to be the case?
Just breaking news! NC Dot has killed their own fort.
Yes, we have it live on camera here, boys. NC Dot has killed their own faction fort to deny the Goods.
Mission accomplished.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up right here. They just...
yeah, you can make it up, Boat.
No, you can't.
People generally don't believe you.
Now, Villy, this is a serious point here. Breaking news. We're seeing on camera here. Some people are asking, what's with all the mass logins on this Fortizar? I mean, are people moving over to the Keepstar, or is it like, oh shit, shit's on fire, let's go? Because we're seeing a lot of Titans super carriers log in, Mr. Villy.
Yes, we've got word that Horde is in catch with their entire Titan and super fleet, and we are re-prepping the camp.
Yeah,
to receive visitors.
Mr. J. Amazingness, I'm being told that that you have some breaking news for us. Please share. Well, that's why we brought you here, so you could tell us more.
Well, I only know as much as Villy does.
If Horde gets closer, I'm pretty sure you'll see us start farming up fucking shield supers.
I don't know about you, but my shield super is still stuck. I can't.
Yeah, you keep it up north for some reason.
I want to lance something, damn it! Every day they call for lances, and every day I get told I can't use my Leviathan. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, Villy, if I bring my Leviathan here, can I camp with you guys? Because they won't let me do anything up north.
Are you fucking joking, Boat? You would be an honorary colonel
yes!
in our camp. We would fuck
it! I'm bringing the Leviathan down. Fuck this shit.
You know what? I would 100% encourage you to cloak on a fucking gate and show us how it's done. Posing people as they fucking come to I know you got skills. I've seen those skills. You can do it. I trust in you.
Fuck it, I'm logging it in. I'm gonna move it right now live on stream. But no, okay, we got about 20 minutes left in the show today. Jay Amazingness is here. Jay is one of the super FCs in the Goon effort to relieve PL of all these Titans. Jay Amazingness, I mean, it's been 3 or 4 days now.
Don't let your dreams be memes, man.
Oh, my Leviathan's logging in. It's logging in right now. I'm gonna start moving it right now. Oh.
In before the Leviathan killed on a gate by dreads.
But no, okay, so Jay Amazingness, what do you think? I mean, it's been 3 days now. We're coming up on day 3 of the camp. How do you think it's going?
How's it going? It's going fucking amazingly for Legacy. Like, all those dreads they've been killing all day, they've killed like 200 mil worth of dreads.
Yeah, to be fair though, as far as I'm tracking, it has been 3 hours since another dread logged in to die. It's unfortunate.
Well, from what we can tell, hostiles are telling their members to just log in and feed, file for SIP, and get back.
Yeah, well, they need their pilots for up north, and they're trapped here. Yeah, it's just not nice.
Did anyone mention that, though? Did you mention the fact that the DO6...
Yeah, we did.
Reinforce.
Yeah,
it just happens... Coincidentally, it happens to come out around downtime on Sunday, which would be the most likely chance of when they try to do a breakout fleet.
So you'd venture to say that possibly maybe that that GOTG is attempting to help us in our ability to keep the South camp?
I'm saying that they may have to make a choice. If NC Supers start moving south to go try to help PL get out of there, and leave GOTG just exposed completely, then that's gonna go
Now this big move by this gigantic armada of 10 Titans and 10 Supers from Pen and McCord. I'm fairly
way more than that, man.
I'm
They're pretty
fairly.
good, what they got.
Oh, please tell us if you know how many they have, because I don't know yet.
It was like 30 and 50, I think.
30 Titans, 50 Supers. Yeah, that's what we saw them move that before, but I was trying to be an ass. But a serious point here is they're on the move. We know they're on the move. Okay. What do they do? I mean, do they really attempt to get in here knowing that that could be Cyanogen, knowing that it could be locked out?
Breaking news.
Oh, okay.
They are currently about to kill another one of their own Fortizars.
No fucking way. Another one? Are you serious?
The Citadel in 2 Delta Tech 0, I think.
We left all these forts was like,
We left them with bombers.
yeah, like couldn't he wreck them one night when he was bored? Now they're all NC Dot is killing them all.
Masters are not impressed with your lack of success.
Okay, how do I do this? Okay, hold on.
We spent the last hour like debating, what's the best way to mid to get to kill these things? It's like, yeah, there's no real good mid. Okay, well, we'll just punt them. And then they just kill them for us.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering our 15-minute Bezos Bucks mode, where if you've been a subscriber, you can chat. This is our last 15 minutes of the show, and as always, on the 15 minutes of the show, Mittens would normally do this right now, but the problem is that he's not here, so I got to do it for him. So if you are a subscriber, you can talk for the next 15 minutes. You can ask any kind of questions. We have a wonderful cast of special, fair and balanced guests, known as Jay Amaziness, K Color, and Billy. So if you have any questions for them, please be by all means ask away.
Oh, I have some predictions for what Tor's going to do.
Okay, please tell me.
They're going to get to where PL staging, jump their stuff into PL staging, trade all their Supers and Titans to actual PL members, and then go back home.
So they're gonna do what they've always done when it comes to actually seriously doing something, that they're gonna have, maybe a kill a BFC for them, or they're gonna have to give their ships up. Oh, that is horrible. Okay, Billy, can you tell Tess to stop flooding Reddit with low effort memes and instead use high effort ones? Okay, so I'm being told, Billy, by a very
no, we actually have a thread on our own forums.
Okay.
People up the quality of our memes.
Yeah, because I'm getting a report from a friend, and I can't reveal his name. He says that one-day bans are starting to go out for bad memes about UALX. So that is a warning to anyone watching the show.
On Reddit?
Okay. Yeah, on Reddit. A 24-hour ban.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of like NC Dot people moderate Reddit.
Yeah, and they've been getting really salty about the fact that we're doing what we're doing. So as much as I like to see memes, and I think they're very good ones out there, just be advised that there's a lot of upsetness from them. So, hey, 20 months, Sally Salzman. Thank you, Sally. Sally's a wonderful guest. Yeah, so, wait, they're getting banned for low effort. Yes. Apparently people are getting a 24-hour ban. I just got the PM this about 20 minutes ago. It says...
Core is now an int mother.
Oh, they're on the way. Oh, boy! They're 4 jumps out! That's actually 4 or 5, something like that. But what are they going to accomplish? I mean, are they really thinking about the big... I mean, it's... Alright, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm all excited. You have to understand I'm excited. I just feel like... okay, so the guy that just told me that they're handing out bans, he says he spent 3 hours making a Photoshop for UALX and got a 24-hour ban saying no more posts. So, that's very interesting. So right now, I just want to take a moment to go ahead and ask this question. Horde moves down. Are they setting up for the thing that on a Saturday or Saturday, tonight or tomorrow, like K-Color's talking? Or are they just moving down to be ready to maybe scare you guys? Like, what is their plan here? I don't see it, because I'm pretty sure there is a lot of mix inside this super fleet. From when I just got a D-scan of it, it's not pure armor like you would expect out of these guys. So I mean, what is their plan?
We're gonna rat up ADMs, dude.
Well, I know they got
like, I don't know, man.
with them, right?
The organization with more spies than anybody else, and nobody knows what's going on right now. So
Wait, you guys have more spies than anyone else?
No, wait. Horde has more spies in it than any org I know of, so...
Oh, yeah, definitely, 100%, so... Yeah,
half of that super fleet is us, so...
So instead of heading into PL, we're gonna self-destruct them when we land?
We'll just invite our characters to fleet when we jump in, dude.
We're just gonna jump into the bubbles and then log off. That way we can join our friends in PL.
You guys gotta work in your memes. I've been told...
Oh, I don't need to work on a goddamn thing. I spent 10 hours memeing on these motherfuckers. I did my memeing to the extreme. So much so that people were getting tired of the fact that I was taking a break here and there to eat some food. Apparently eating food over a period of 10 hours is a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You gone to the gym today?
That's after the show. Yeah, today's leg day. I told you about my new bench press number, right? I hit 380.
No, you didn't, but you know what? I don't care about. What I do care about is results.
That is results!
You're telling me you're eating fucking food again?
Yes!
Eating fucking food?
I know!
What are you, a fucking caveman?
Oh, hey, Billy, mass login of NC.Supers and Titans. Oh man, they're sideways out. Maybe they're coming. Maybe they're coming too. Oh boys, it's happening again.
No way.
No, they're probably gonna go whore on this faction Fortizar, but I mean, one can dream, right? Yeah, D-scan.
Well, like, I'm not seeing like some of the requisite things.
Yeah. It was 22 Titans, 31 super carriers, 40 facts. So it wasn't a move up, but you know.
Maybe it's the bitch corpse and NC Dot. They're going south to trade their Titans over.
Yeah, Vince has told them it's time for them to contribute to the war effort or get out.
And yes, both this is confirmed. They are indeed shooting their own Fortizar in 2D.
Yeah.
And killing it.
So that's a second faction Fortizar that will be dead by thine own hands.
Hey, Imperium, nice kill. Good job. Didn't even have to fucking shoot it.
I mean, should we send like an Imperium guy to shoot it once right before it dies so we can do what they do?
You should definitely send somebody over there in an Ibis. Suicide.
I'm in NC Dot station, so I can go there and Hornet front.
Yeah, please do so, because we've got to do what they do when they kill their own Titans and Supers and claim that was a thing that happened. One of the prominent members of Skill U actually said that because he smart bombed and got all the kill bells, that the score was actually 6 to 8 or something like that, not 10 to 4. So I don't even know anymore. Horde is trying. Okay, Horde baiting to try and get legacy caps out of system for PL to make a run for it. Yeah, that's a question. Okay, so let's say they show up on like one of your Fortizars next door to this system with 30 Titans and 50 super carriers. Do you pounce on that, wipe out Pandemic Horde super fleet in order for PL and them to escape, or do you let them just do it?
Are you telling me do I kill an enemy super fleet or camp some empty bubbles?
Yeah, do you camp the empty bubbles, which has PL stuck, or do you go wipe out Horde?
We go wipe out Horde.
Okay. You just dread bomb it and watch.
This is a game, Boat.
Okay.
Killing people is fun.
Yeah, no, I understand entirely.
Could you imagine
bubbles is also fun, but killing them is even more fun.
Could you imagine if you got Horde trapped as well?
No, but here's my thinking behind this, and the reason I asked this, and we're running low on time here, is we know the system.
What the fuck, Boat? Have you not been watching the clock?
Yeah,
this is a fucking game, Boat. This ain't a game.
We
have some serious responsibilities to keep the people of the Imperial Legacy entertained. We will not be constrained by the clock. We will take care and do what is necessary to ensure their happiness.
I'm guessing you found your bucket, didn't you?
No, Boat.
Nobody will get that joke.
On fucking life.
Nope, nobody will get that joke. It's okay.
I am high on camping.
Yeah, I mean that was the biggest thing I noticed with this. Is regardless of what actually dies, this is a huge morale boost for Test.
Oh yeah,
that's an understatement.
But no, but that's a serious question.
Even Dur resubscribed, like, I mean that's pretty major.
Yeah, like. The funny thing is, we had like X number of Titans, which was insane for this fight. We've had like all these other dudes like resubbing and like other dudes moving their Titans up from ESO that just apparently came out of nowhere. It's like, holy fuck, boys! Everybody's like just mass energized.
Like, holy shit.
Oh, hey.
Test is competent.
Here we go. Apparently, CO2 Titans, 30 Titans, 30 Supers have undocked. Maybe this is it. Maybe PL is finally going, you know what? We made you all renters. It's time to yank the leash. And, maybe they're on the move.
Maybe everybody's coming to Amencia or Tenerifis again.
Great news, everyone. I have found the faction for design in 2D, and I'm in warp to it.
No, don't warp yet. Wait. You gotta wait till it's really low. You gotta wait till it's super low.
Yeah, I'm warping to a ping spot.
Okay, perfect. That's what you gotta do. Fuck. This is a lot of jumps for me to go from 6RCQ all the way down. It's gonna take me a while.
That's weird. Are they really gonna concede that DO6 keeps there?
I can't imagine. Just to get them bailed out?
Well, I mean, no, if you think about it, this is PL we're talking about here. They've shot all of these people they're blue to at one time or another. They've shot Horde, they've shot NC, they've shot their own many, many times. Do you think they give a fuck if DO6H dies, if it means getting their asses out of there? Do you think they give a flying fuck about GOTG? Honestly, this is not me trying to spin this or me trying to... I've just seen it in 11 years. I don't think they give a fuck, right? Like, when you had GOTG bring down those dreads and suicide those dreads, I don't think PL gave a flying shit that they lost all that. You know what I mean? Just honestly speaking, they don't care. Grass said last night that there's no way in hell that they're going to be paying for reimbursement for any of these people. And you know damn well these people can't afford it. So, how the fuck do they... I don't know. I just don't... How do you be a GOTG line member at this point? How can you do that? How can you work for Sword Dragon Right Rick knowing that you're a pet of a pet? Right?
I don't know, man. That's a little harsh. That's a little harsh.
No, look, man. I don't lie here. I mean, there isn't much more you could say about it. Like, what do you do? How do you go day by day in EVE knowing that you're just a renter?
I don't know. You'd have to ask one of the tens of thousands of people that are renters, Boat. People find a way.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, so here's another thing. Now the next question. I guess we'll go around the room. Jay Mason, does Horde have the balls to do this?
Have pitifully low numbers compared to Legacy, so...
So I'm being told Brad is maybe stopping in the Fraternity Keepstar.
Where's that at?
Detroit.
That's
maybe
where
that's
where Horde's gonna stop.
Or...
Yeah,
I have no idea what the fuck is
fatigued.
going on.
They're probably fatigued. I would venture to say, yeah.
I don't know, man. None of this makes
any
sense. But
the question is it an NC.FC that's leading Horde, or is it?
But the thing is,
Horde
like,
leading them?
Here's the really weird thing, though. If Horde is here, the North is like in jeepers.
Yeah, they don't have the Horde support. They don't have the subcaps. I mean, they have a giant mutant fleet and so on and so forth. But what does that do? What now? Like that's the next question. Is what the fuck? I just don't know what they're gonna do. I can't see a winning scenario for them here. As much as I try to think of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it'll just be Horde, it seems like.
So these other people are just sworn on kill mills?
They're not doing what we thought. They're doing the opposite of what we thought.
Who is? Wait, hold
who is
on. What? Keiko, you can't say that here. You gotta share.
Okay, Color, tell me more.
Locators have them coming back in DF6.
And that's the,
That would be where they're gonna put the jammer up.
Locators have who coming where?
The NC and...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
like,
they're moving all the Titans Supers in. They're going to jam it. Okay. Actually, I'm getting reports right now that Killaby is FCing the Pandemic Horde fleet. Is that correct? I don't know how true this report is, but it just got PM me on Jabbers. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I am excited. I do know that as soon as I am able to figure out what route I want to take, I'm moving my Titan down, and I'm going to join this gate camp. And then tonight when I get home from the gym, I may go live and just stream my Titan camping the undock, because why not? We're out of time. We only got a few minutes left. I got 2 minutes left. If anything else you guys want to say before we go here? I mean, pretty sure we've smugged it up enough for a satisfactory meta show.
How annoying must it be to be Killer B when you're on like all these different alliance discords pinging to them instead of them running their own fleets?
I mean, how annoying must it be to Killer B or to them?
Yeah, because like how many discords do you think he has open just to connect to his allies to like run the fleets for them?
Well, that's the question. Okay, that's a good question, and that the answer I would think is I don't think Killer B cares, right? That's just more numbers that he can order around and tell what to do. Some FCs have that kind of a complex, you know what I mean?
But the thing I wouldn't understand is if I was in Horde and I was an FC in Horde, and you're trying to get to the point where you're FCing big timers for them, then Killer B comes along and is like, no, I'm going to FC this fleet. How must that make you feel?
Oh, as a Horde FC?
Yeah, that must make them feel pretty shitty, right?
I would say it depends, right? So, while in my view of the world, that would be shitty, right? Like, I would not want that to happen to me. I don't even go on goon fleets. I think the only fleet I'll go on is someone I absolutely 100% trust, and even then, it's because I'm bored and don't want to FC myself, right? Like, I would literally FC a frigate fleet full of vigils before I'll go on a blue op. I couldn't imagine going on someone else's alliance. Right? Like, I couldn't imagine going on a snuff fleet. Not to say I don't like snuff. Snuff are cool guys. But, like, I wouldn't envision going on a snuff op. And that's what it feels like with these guys. Not even their own FCs are allowed to run them. I don't know. Well, we're out of time, though. Villy, anything else you want to add to us here before we go?
Long live the victors.
The victors. All right, man. Well, it's been a great show. Again, as you're seeing right now, the armada that is in Test Legacy Group, the Test Legacy Group. I like the sound of that better, because you're testing legacies. Anyway, the point is they're setting up with their supers and titans. I'm pretty sure we'll have somebody nearby that'll be ready to go live if this shit does kick off. If Horde ends up becoming more than just a wet fart. So stay tuned here. If shit goes down for real, then it'll probably be live. And have a great evening. We'll see you next week on the Meta Show. Mitten should be back. I definitely will be here. And that's that. So thanks, guys. As always, it's been a great Meta Show, and we'll see you next week.
You are about to receive messages that may be harmful to your mental state. Your sense of reality will be questioned. Your view on things will be altered. You are now part of the meta. The meta controls everything. The meta determines what will and will not happen. You are watching The Meta Show.